Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch near the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's
got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wake Forest. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return, as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Off play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man, it's St. Clair. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy, his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fullback's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 40. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll go to the ground, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Demon Deacons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wake! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To throw, it's St. Clair. He wants it all. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Give to the fullback. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. All the way out to the 38-yard line, it's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. To the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a first down before going out of bounds. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Wegman. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
15. And first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Quarterback extends the play. Got a man. It's Hardy. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A low line drive and short kick. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The big fullback's got it. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kelly.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Slips away. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm.
Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And so far, the quarterback play has been less than stellar. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a chance. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Makes the grab, it's Allen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Starts the drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Smith. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Ginn. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. With the catch, it's Johnson. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Demon Deacons have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And this quarterback has had a less than stellar game. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense as corners made plays. Really, the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the grab close to the logo. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Power football with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Brings up second down.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.